I was on the Breakaway on its January 29th sailing out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I had a fantastic time. I had a few service issues, but overall, hey, I was on a cruise. Better than being at work. Anyway, what I did is I did a quick walkthrough of all the floors for you. So if you've never been on this ship before, you can take a look at it. Or if you've been on one of the other Breakaway class ships, you can see what the differences are. My name is Stuart. This is Ship to Shore Cruise News. Let's get your cruise on. Today we were supposed to stop in Harvest Cay in Belize, but because of the weather, too much wind, we decided not to. Or not we, I guess the captain did. So just going to go around the ship and take a look at different floors and different areas. I'm not going to walk down every little hallway and comment on every little thing. Just going to give you a brief view. Right now I'm up on the sun deck. I'm going to come over here and just give you a quick look at the Vibe Club. I'm sure nobody wants to be disturbed too much. Let's take a look over there. And they've got a wonderful looking hot tub down there. Lovely little lounge area. There's the ocean, and you can see the coast over there, as well as a couple of freighters out in the water. Let's move to the next section of the ship. See you in a second. So out here on the Breakaway in the middle, we've got a nice little sun deck between the two different pool areas. What we're going to do is we're going to go and show you a little bit of that. There's some security checking me out. We're just walking around making sure everything's safe. As we can see over here, we got a little bar area. Over on this side, we've got the children's pool. Children's pool area, children's playground area. It's shut down. And we've got the water slides. Yes, we've got two right there. We've got one that looks like a tube style. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be trying that out later. And they got two drop zones. Those are the ones where you just drop on down and go for a ride. I love those. They're great. They're fun. They're exhilarating. I think everybody should try them out. Kids are having a great time here. And we're going to walk out here and see if we can get a good view of the adult pool area. So I've walked out here, and as you can see, this is the adult pool area. And this adult pool area, it's got a nice pool, a nice lounge area where it's shallow. We've got one hot tub over there, and there's another hot tub over there. There's actually 4 hot tubs out here and a nice little band area. Looks like a lot of fun. This area here is called the Trade Winds. So up here on the very top, they do have a basketball court. This is a multi-use court. As we can see, it's very loud and noisy up here. They do got a net down there. Oh, they got 2 nets, and they got nice little basketball courts. Let's check out the rest of the ship. Here is the entrance to the ropes course. Goes around, and this ropes course has 2 zip lines on it, and it has a walkway that goes over the edge of the ship over there. So I'm on deck 16 right now, and I'm by the American Diner. I think this is where Mardi Gras used to be, and right beside us right now is the arcade. Let's just move in there real quick so you can see what the arcade is like. Take a look in here. Got lots of good fun and games. They've got 2 different air hockey games. They've got a VR game, basketball game. It's like a good place to hang out and have a good time. The air conditioning is very good in here. So as you can see, we are entering Spice H2O. This is an adult-only area. Give you a little taste of it. Now, if you've been on the Escape, you're going to recognize this area. I'm going to be on the Escape in March, and I'll just do a little video of what the differences are. When you're out here, there are 2 different hot tubs. They're very nice. They play movies at night on this screen. Over in this area, you've got a nice little grotto area. And over on the starboard side, you've got a nice little bar. Anyway, let's continue on. Deck 15 aft, home of the Garden Cafe. So the Garden Cafe here is commonly referred to as a buffet. It looks like they're changing the service over. I have to say that the food here is really good. I don't like the coffee in these machines. I am a coffee snob. I hate to say it. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee out of this machine here, though. This one looks different. I got to try it out. So I grabbed a cup of coffee out of that machine, and it tastes really good. As I continue the tour of the Garden Cafe, I walk along and you're going to find an ice cream station with some very friendly people working there. The ice cream there is fresh. It's real ice cream and it's not the stuff you get out of the machines. There's some good toppings there, and we move on to the desserts as well. Outside of the Garden Cafe, there's seating areas for you if you'd like to be outside and it's nice and comfortable. Yeah, as you walk along, you never know who you're going to meet on these ships. As I look at this group of people, we can see Jason from EECC Travel and Corey over there, Captain Corey from Midship. Further along on this deck here, we've got the pool area. You can see the hot tubs, and this is the smoking area. Also on deck 15, you're going to find the spa area. On one side, you're going to find a multitude of cardio machines, and the other, you're going to find weight machines. They'll also have a fitness schedule for you if you want to come in for fitness classes throughout your cruise. Further on down, this is the lobby to the spa. Here on deck 14 is only rooms, only staterooms. On deck 13, you'll only find interior staterooms and you'll only find balcony staterooms. Deck 12, you'll find more staterooms, plus we have the Splash Academy for the kids. I have used the Splash Academy and the Teen Club for my kids. These people are very friendly and do a great job of entertaining your children while you're on board. They offer some great services. I thoroughly encourage you to use them when bringing your kids on board with you. So we're on deck 11 now, and as you can see, there's a blacked out area. Well, deck 11 has some of the studio suites. We're not going to check that out right at this time. Maybe we'll find someone who will let us see their cabin if it's not too messy. Let's move on down. So deck 10, as you can see here on the map, deck 10 is just full of cabins. This is also the second floor to the studio suites. Maybe, like I said, maybe we'll get lucky and have someone let us in. So we got very lucky. Someone heard that I wanted to take a look in there, and he's like, "Hey, come and take a look." So we took a look. He let me in. Very fine, kind gentleman. He enjoyed the casino quite a bit. As we went into the solo lounge, you can see it is quite nice and comfortable. Over here, you've got a wine station. You can use this to get a glass of wine, which is not included in the beverage program. A coffee machine that makes very good coffee. You've got ice water, you've got some juice, and over there currently there's muffins and cookies. Throughout the day, you'll have different snacks available for you. Then we go upstairs, and right above, there's a little sitting area where you can just sit and relax, maybe sit and chat with someone, have a drink before you go out to your day's event. We are on deck 9. As we can see, deck 9 is boring cabins. Just some cabins here on deck 9. We're back on deck 8 here, and as we walk outside, they have what's called the waterfront. Outside here, you can walk outside at a lower level, and there's great views. As you walk along the side, there is outdoor seating for the humidor, the cigar room, and for the various specialty restaurants. The views out here are great. The atmosphere is incredible as well. I thoroughly encourage you to try to have an eating experience out here while you're on board. So I'm back inside deck 8, and here on deck 8 we've got the Sky Vodka Ice Bar. We've got the Noodle Restaurant, and we've got Shaker's Martini Bar. Let's keep on taking a look at floor 8, and this is the Grand Atrium. Looks wonderful. You can see bits of the casino there, and you can see down by Lee Bistro and Headliners. Let's take a look around. So deck 8 also has all the shopping here. We've got the duty-free shop. We have trade winds with Leafy Beauty Shop and the Time Zone. We've got the camera shop and the photo shop and Tides Boutique as well. At the aft of deck 8, we've got the Moderno Classica and the Cagney Steakhouse. Two wonderful eating venues here. These are a la carte, so you will be paying extra for these. These are not included dining. Cagney's, incredible steaks here. If you ever want to have a great steak on a cruise ship and you're on Norwegian, head to Cagney's. Wonderful food.
A wonderful dining event as well, and they do have a little bar back here. On this side here is where they have the Moderno. This is a Brazilian barbecue. It's wonderful. Now on deck 8, on the waterfront, on the aft, this is ridiculous. This is where you're going to find the bake shop. This is an additional charge in the bake shop. Oops. In the bake shop, you're going to find some delicious cupcakes. They're all very good here. We've got large ones, we've got small ones, we've macaroons and chocolates as well. And they have delicious coffee here. They also, as I spin around the wrong way, they have gelato outside. Let's take a quick look at the gelato. And they do have a wonderful variety of gelato, and they taste delicious. Deck 7, this is where you're going to find the Manhattan Room. This is going to be the main dining place, and the food there is great. Also, on the 7th floor, we're going to find a lot of exciting entertainment options here. Just going to take a look at this first here. This is where you're going to find the Bliss Lounge, the Noodle Bar, the Breakaway Casino, Oceans, and the Breakaway Theater. So let's take a look. Here we find Bar 21, great place to play when you're in the casino, and the Shanghai's. Also beside the casino, we do have the Bliss nightclub. Very fun. Here in the casino, you've got a variety of table games, slot machines, and so on. I'm just in the atrium area, just giving you a quick view. I'm sure you don't need to know every little game. Down there, you can see Headliners Comedy Club and the French. So here we're looking at Oceans Restaurant, Oceans Bar. Now, if you go off to the side of Oceans, it's amazing. A lot of people don't know about this. There's air hockey, there's a basketball game, and a bowling alley. Yes, you can go bowling in a cruise ship. Take a look at this. People don't believe me when there are bowling alleys on cruise ships. Here it is. Here's the proof. Deck 7 is also where you're going to find the Breakaway Theater. We're going to walk around to the entrance here just to see. There's also an entrance to Oceans. And it looks like the theater is locked up right now. Maybe we'll come back here when it's open and take a look. On deck 6 now, this is where you're going to find the Spiegel tent. It's really interesting. You got these funny mirrors. As I walk closer to this one, you can see there's 3 of me. And I can walk over to this one, and you see it goes wide. There's also a couple of funny ones here. Ooh, look at those legs. This one here, I get it all long arms. And this one's kind of funky too. This seems to be closed right now as well. I wonder if I'd get in trouble if I open the door. Oh my goodness, I can open the door. Anyway, I don't want to get into too much trouble. Beside the theater, we've got this little area here. And it's going to lead to a card room into the main atrium area. So in 6, this main atrium area, this is where they show a lot of videos, have a lot of games. You're going to find guest services, restaurants, your onboard credit. You can talk to your cruise consultants and shore excursions down here as well. It's a very busy place. It's very nice here today. Also on deck 6, you're going to find the arts. This is where they have the paintings that they're going to have for the art auction. As you can see, there's a lot of very beautiful art here today. In this central area of the ship, we have Headliners Pub. Right across from it is Lee Bistro, and you can see the main chandelier as well. As we walk through, we can see that the art auction is in full force today. I have done the auction. It is a lot of fun. And you're also going to find teppanyaki down here as well. Down here we get to the mix bar, and off of the mix bar we do have flavor and savor, or taste and savor. These are also complimentary. They are included, and they have the same menu as the Manhattan Room, the main dining. Also at the end of the 6th floor here, you're going to see this beautiful area for taking pictures. Sometimes the photographers will be set up here as well. We're now on the 5th floor, and on the 5th floor is where you're going to find the medical center and mainly cabins. So I'd like to go down to the 4th floor, but we are unable to at this time. That is for tendering. It's not a general access. So I'd like to go down to the 4th floor at this time, but I can't. It's just for general tender access and crew quarters areas. Yeah, so that's the ship. It's a beautiful ship. I hope you get a chance to go on it.
So that's my little walkthrough. As you can see, I was having some technical issues there. There are some new pieces of equipment on the way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It only helps me as a creator. Leave any comment below that you can help out. And these videos here, just for you.